Hey everybody, James Lee here. What I'm about to explain here is why timing and positioning is very important. In fact, it's important in anything we do. And the reason why I have to actually explain this part is because if you're not aware, you're not told about this, and later on if you happen to join us without knowing this part, you might say, why didn't I know about it earlier? So rather than that happening, I just tell you first, okay? So after understanding this, the entire decision is still up to you, all right? So all of us, we know that we have two teams, right? So if in your case, your friend right here, they also have a left and a right team. Your friend here have a left and right team. Let's assume that we are not talking about your friend's right. Hypothetically, we talk about your friend's left team right here. The first spot here, it's empty. All right? So meaning that anyone that decide to participate with us, to become a rep, you can take up this spot. Okay? But of course, you are invited to look at this. If you decide to do it, this is your spot. You have every right to say, okay, let me think about it, you move away or whatever. This spot is still empty. Now, do you think your friend or myself or anyone is going to stop talking about this? I don't think so. We're going to continue to share, continue to tell people about it. Let's say a guy called Bob saw this just like you did and got very excited because what? Wow, a couple of $100 got started, and then after that they get back points for their vacation and stuff like that. At the same time, if they decide to become a rep like us, they can actually start making a global business with income, right? So let's say Bob come in, you come back to tell us, or your friend who said, hey, look, I'm gonna start doing it. Let's rock it, okay? And we still love you, but we can only put you below Bob, right? Make sense? So you go here, you still build your left and right team as you build, and Bob has a left and right team too. As Bob builds this side as well, and he finds somebody, and found somebody, maybe called James Lee number 2. Right? This guy is better than the first one here, okay? Right, this one has maybe a lot more because as we open up more countries, you know, bigger markets out there, right? All these volumes generated here actually has nothing to do with you. But if you realize that you actually have a position, a timing that actually could come in before Bob does. So if you come in before Bob, whatever happens in Bob's organization is still part of your team. Does that make sense? So I always tell people, if you get it, don't wait for Bob, you know? If you understand why timing and positioning is important, don't wait for Bob. Get your spot today, okay? So I hope you get your spot. Let's rock Asia.